Thanks for your patience. Welcome back. Let's continue our old school Dungeons and Dragons campaign. So, the last group that ventured out, they were not very successful. They attempted to attack a berserker position along the northern border of Raiden, and they managed to kill 6 berserkers out there, and they lost only maybe 3 guys. So it wasn't a complete loss, but little to nothing was actually gained aside from experience points and a few kills. Today your party gathers here in the village of CONWORTH, which is a village east of the last conflict. And CONWORTH is a farming village, and it's currently at war with berserkers who are along the northern border of CONWORTH and now the western border of CONWORTH. The war has continued throughout the months, and peace doesn't look anywhere near, right, or anywhere close by. But your crew has gathered another force, another party of adventurers for another expedition, right, or adventure. Today we're joined by, of course, our most experienced crew member. Today is KRONOS, the paladin, and then somewhat experienced is Gray, the acolyte, and then our newest member on the team is CRUZY, or CRUZY, right, the magic user, right. I just noticed we have a late join, Punky Star. If you're interested in joining us for a game, go ahead and ping me or message me in the server, and I can get you permission to speak. We're just about to start, so there's still time to hop in if you're interested. Alright. Otherwise, you're welcome to spectate as well, as long as you like. Alright. Any questions or concerns about what happened last time? And then, of course, the situation is that you guys are currently in CONWORTH, and you are going to receive a task very soon. But before you do you guys have any questions or concerns about the current situation or what has happened recently?
Nope.
Alright, perfect.
We already got briefed on that.
We're going to move on to the situation or today's task. Alright. So, let's see. CONWORTH is a small farming village, and now it's currently conflicted against 2 areas. The western and northern borders have enemy forces, particularly the berserker people, right, who have been raiding and pillaging across these lands. Like I've already mentioned, peace doesn't seem anywhere close. A small crew of adventurers such as yourselves is not very capable of fighting a war, but there are other things you might do, and more importantly, there are other ways you can, of course, earn your gold today and your glory, right? As adventurers, you'll typically go out to hunt monsters and treasures for your gold and glory, and being that you're so close to civilization still, there's not terribly much to really explore at the moment from here, but of course there are reports about, of course, places to explore further out beyond the border of civilization, so to speak. Your party has heard about rumors of this kind of underground depth that's been uncovered by the dwarves of LICHEN. If you're interested, you might venture across enemy territory and visit the dwarves. They've asked and invited anyone interested to help them explore this great depth below their mines. That's in the hills northwest of your current position. Other places you might try are the mountains northeast of here. Apparently there was this old stronghold out there north of the elven fort of Grisbury, right? It was a human stronghold that was lost a long time ago, and it's rumored to be filled with undead, right? So if you have a cleric in your team, you can go out and cleanse it and fight off undead monsters, right? Let's see, other places you might check out include to the far east, there are the mountains. To the far east, they have an old temple ruin that belongs to the original natives that used to live here. That's apparently haunted as well, if you're interested in fighting undead. Those are some well-known areas you can check out, I suppose. Something within your level you might check out too is the the caves southeast of here of Kiran. Those are caves that are infested with a race of small wicked dogmen known as the kobolds. So if you want to go hunt down some small wicked monsters that are fairly weak, the village of Idlin would need
Are
help and would
the
request your services.
one
to
hit
hunt them.
monsters or one hit monsters?
They're
Or
half hit die
kobold?
monsters. They're very weak. They're like level 0
Oh yeah, sure.
monsters.
If you guys are down, we could do kobold or undead.
So
Yeah,
you
I
have
don't
two
mind
clerics in
fucking
your
over
team, or a
kobolds.
paladin and a cleric. You have a good chance against those undead ruins, right?
Yeah, we got undead, and I could just sleep, and you guys can just cleanse. I think that'd be good.
I don't know if they can sleep. Can undead sleep?
Yeah.
Yeah, so sleep spell is useless against undead, but against
Oh.
kobolds it's very
Yeah,
powerful.
yeah. I was thinking like it might not work against undead.
Kobolds then, if you guys are down.
I feel like kobold's
yeah.
definitely the safer choice. So it's up to KRONOS.
KRONOS, what do you want to
I don't mind. Let's go fuck over the kobolds.
Right.
So go with the safer choice.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I mean, well, if the majority says that they want to go do the undead, then yeah, we can go do that. But I'm cool with going to go fuck over the kobolds.
I just definitely feel like we run the risk of one of us potentially dying. If that's okay with you guys, then.
I don't really care. I just made my character.
How strong is the undead?
Well, it depends on
what's
how
good?
deep the levels go, typically, and what kind of undead ruin you approach. So Lyxton, under their mine, they've uncovered this strange death below their mine, and they believe that it's haunted with evil spirits, and they've invited adventurers, particularly holy men, to go out and cleanse it so they can continue their production, right, in the mines. To the northeast, was his old human castle. If you're interested, you can go visit it. That would probably be the hardest one, but the most rewarding, right? So it's a human castle, which means that you might find old armor, weapons, siege equipment, all that kind of stuff, right? Because it's the castle, naturally, right? So it's going to have military equipment. But that would be the most dangerous
I'm down to do
area to
castle.
check out. The medium difficulty
If you guys
would
are,
be
I'm done.
probably the old temple ruin, right? So the old temple ruin that belonged to the natives out here, you know, there's like evil spirits, right, living in the old temple ruin. If you want to go check that out, that belong to their ancestry. So like, you know, ghosts, demons, things like that. And then lastly, of course, if you're not interested in hunting undead, you can hunt some kobolds, right? They're fairly weak, and they live in a forest called Kiran, right, which is named after their people, the kobolds.
So what are you going to do? I'm thinking about Westwell or Kiran. If you guys are done.
Yeah, so Lyxton's pretty easy. Maybe the temple ruin in the mountains out here. The castle ruin's
temple
the
ruin,
highest
temple.
risk, highest reward.
Langston's going to be a bit of a pain in the ass to get to, because we'll be
Yeah.
going through Berserker territory.
I'm thinking about going for Kiran or Westwell. I think
Kiran's
Westwell's
down here in
probably
the
better.
south. Yep, southeast.
I think
Not terribly
Westwell.
far away,
If you guys-
about maybe 3 miles out.
If you guys are down, Westwell.
Yeah, alright, let's go to Westwell.
Okay, Westwa? That's
Yeah, the
different
ruins.
from Kiran. Westwa, that is a
Yeah, it's
Gnoll
temple ruin.
territory. It's where the Westwall Gnolls live, and they're at war with, of course, the dwarves. So Gnolls are these very tall, lanky, hyena-like men, and they're considered pretty dangerous. They love
Didn't
to
you
raid
say there
and
was
pillage.
the temple ruins were in Westwell? Yeah.
No, so the temple ruins are in the mountains east of Westwa.
Oh yeah, sure. Then I'm
Belongs
down to
to-
the temple ruins.
Yeah, you want to check those out? So yeah, there's a report on a group of explorers, of course, reported in the past. No one's dared to visit it, but there's, you know, this ancient temple ruin in the mountains east of Westwa. So to get there, you would probably take the safest routes, which might mean to travel through JACKHURST, SEPTFORD, this unknown village territory that belongs to the natives, and of course the mountains. You could travel through Westwa if you want, but that means you might encounter gnolls, right? Because the gnolls control these hills.
Yeah,
if you're willing to
I think
encounter
we-
native people, they
Yeah,
are
natives,
kind of neutral, right? They're not friendly or hostile, but they might warn you or prevent you from approaching the haunted ancient ruins, right? That belong to
Or we can
maybe
go.
The na-
perhaps their
We could
ancestors.
probably
Are
go
the
on the border of
natives
Westboro.
peaceful?
They're neutral.
They're neutral.
Okay, so if we go in to their territory, like with no hostility, we'd be able to speak to them?
Probably.
You might be able to, yeah. They probably have. They mainly are. They do trade with the dwarves every now and then. The dwarves offer them metal equipment, and they offer the dwarves food. These are native people.
I kind of want to
were,
go.
Yeah.
I kind of want to go meet the native people, and then go down, go south.
I
They're
think we do
just
that.
tribes people.
You guys are down?
Right.
I'm done to do that.
You want to
Because
check that
I
out?
want to see, like, yeah, I want to see. Hey, like, what are you guys about? Everyone's out at war over here, but it seems like nothing's going on over here. Let's go see what's up.
To the far east, yeah.
If you guys can ally pretty much natives and dwarves
Yeah,
to team
they're
up with
mostly
kobolds,
surrounded
I'd
by
be down.
friendly territory, so they don't really have much to worry about.
I hope it stays that way, because like right now where we are, we're getting pretty fucked over by berserkers, orcs. Man, this is fucked.
Civil war.
Yeah. Sure must be nice in the east.
Yeah, they're
Well,
surrounded by
I think-
demi-humans who don't really bother them, right?
We go natives, I guess. Yep. Everyone okay with that?
Yeah, I want to go meet the natives.
Yep. We did then. Everyone okay with that?
Any objections, questions, concerns before we take action?
I'm cool.
Yeah, I'm cool too.
Alright, sounds good. So, what is your course travel? Do you want to travel directly east of CONWORTH through JACKHURST and SEPTFORD and finally into the natives' land or the tribesmen land?
Yeah.
So just straight eastward. Fortunately
Yeah,
for
we'll
you,
go
there is a
straight.
road between CONWORTH and JACKHURST which will increase your rate of movement. But from JACKHURST to SEPTFORD, there's an old trail. It's not really a road. It still helps you navigate, but it's not as easily to move vehicles through it since it's not well maintained.
Okay.
Okay, so from CONWORTH to JACKHURST, you travel a well-maintained road. This distance is roughly 1 mile out, and your movement will be slowed by about maybe 10% due to, of course, the forest territory. However, it's increased by 50% due to the road. So you've got a 40% increase to your movement speed. Your party is lightly equipped, I think, or maybe medium equipped, so 2 miles per hour multiplied by 40% bonus. So you're traveling at the rate of roughly maybe almost 3 miles an hour. And therefore, it should only take you about 20 to 30 minutes to get to JACKHURST if everything goes well. On your way there, we'll check for any encounters. The chances are very low, but there's still a chance for something, right? Very small chance. We'll check. Alright, nothing encountered on the way to JACKHURST. After about 20 to 30 minutes, you arrive down the road. You arrive at the site of JACKHURST up ahead. You can, of course, continue through JACKHURST and then beyond it, but the road will end in JACKHURST, right? You can also go off the road immediately and start going around it, so you can continue travels east. Would you like to move through the village, or do you want to go around it, or how would you like to proceed?
What's the
We can
fastest
go-
way to get to the
Probably through
Septford?
village.
If
Yeah.
you want to avoid any basically human interaction, you will go around it. But the road that you're using right now goes into the village, right? Naturally.
Yep. We could just go through the village. It's fine. We're peaceful with dead or something. Really.
Okay, so you are approaching the village, moving through the countryside first. And this JACKHURST area is a forested village, right? So they mostly live off of trees, right? They live off of wood cutting, things like that, foraging and hunting. So on your approach, you're approaching like lumber mills and such, right? In the countryside, it's mostly lumber mills and a few gardens and smaller farms here and there. Their overall reaction to your team is based on 2d6. So as you're making your first approach, your crew is unfortunately opposed, right? So it was a negative reaction. So as you made your first approach through the countryside, at some point up along the road, there's a stop or a group of guards who wave you over and seem to want to talk with you. So you have some opposition. Something is preventing you from continuing your travels. Would you like to meet with them, run away, or something else?
I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind speaking to them. I've got 14 on charm.
All
I
right.
got 4.
Sounds good. You approach the guards. They greet you properly, and they say to you, you know, after they greet you, of course, they say, "Well, gentlemen, sorry to bother you at this time, but if you want to continue this way, this road is currently under a toll. So, to continue maintaining this road, us guards need to be paid well. Therefore, we're gonna have to tax you a small fee of 1 copper each if you want to continue to use this road eastward. Otherwise, you will have to turn back."
Is it possible that we are able to pay you another time? Because we have to come back regardless.
Okay, let's see what they say. And you have a +1 bonus. Alright. That's a 12 total, so a very positive reaction. He says, "Alright, I'm feeling awfully generous right now, so how about you pay it double next time we see each other? But you may proceed this time. Have a good day."
That's cool with
The guys
me.
let you through. Right.
You too.
So
We're never coming back.
sometimes the guards are able to do that, but if they have orders to do it or documentation, some guards abuse their powers, right, and might tax locals without permission, right? Those guards,
Yeah.
you're not too certain they didn't show any documentation or proof that they have authority to do that here. But yeah, it was just a few guards down the road who allowed you through after a small negotiation. Alright, so now you're continuing through the village. The locals, let's see how they react to you. They don't favor or disapprove of your arrival or anything like that. So you're able to just pass through. Would you like to visit or use this village in any way? There's shops here. There are villagers, right? This is a forest town, so their main trade good is wood materials and such, right? So any bows are very plentiful, right? Wooden objects. And if you want to spend some time here,
How much copper do I have?
let's double check. So, let's see. We're checking for the new guy. CRUZY, you have 0 coppers.
Could I trade my sling?
And then,
Or no?
you want to trade? You can barter with your gear.
I can probably barter my sling for like a bow.
Yeah, do you want to barter?
Yeah, can I barter?
Okay, so who do you want to trade with? What kind of person? Let's say you stop by the village market.
I want to trade with a bowman.
Okay, sure. They have a boyer
bow
here
merchant.
that sells bows.
Yeah.
So you visit the boyer in the market, looking around for a good bow, and yeah, they are here. So, what do you offer?
I offer my bandages and my sling for a normal bow, like it's just like a recurve,
Okay.
like a hunting bow pretty much.
So you offer to trade your sling and stones and your bandages for a bow, perhaps, which is a worse deal than getting a bow, right? So let's see how he reacts. Alright. He's reacting confused, maybe uncertain to that. So he says, "Sir, I don't think that would be enough. Is there anything else you can perhaps offer?"
What I have on my body.
You look
I
yourself
offer my
over.
pouch. My pouch.
Okay, you offer your pouch, your bandages, and your sling.
Yep.
Okay. With that, he says, "Alright, sure. I'll give you a bow, but you might need quiver and arrows too."
Yeah, true.
Do you still
I
want to
offer
make
my
this trade?
knapsack. I also offer my knapsack for the quiver and arrows if possible.
the knapsack, he can take it, and in exchange he'll give you a quiver, but he won't give you an arrow.
Could I roll for like him giving me arrows or no?
You don't roll for it. It's based on what you say, and that determines how he reacts. So you
Could
say,
I have I'm already giving you most of my gear. Could you probably give me some like a couple arrows since I'm pretty much bone dry at the moment?
okay,
I can repay you when I come back.
Alright.
I'll repay you when I come back.
6 plus 6. Alright,
Fuck
positive
yeah.
reaction. He expects to see you again and will offer you 1 arrow. Right.
One
but you
arrow?
will be
Bro.
taking, of course, everything else, right? The sling, the pouch, the knapsack, and the bandages. You receive a short bow, a quiver, and a single arrow. Right.
Yep. That's fine.
Okay.
Sorry guys, I'm just fucking bartering.
No, you're all good.
Nah, yeah, you're good.
Hey, it's upgrades.
True.
Any of you got arrows by any chance?
I've only got 2, bro.
I've got 1.
I've got none.
Dude, how are we gonna clear out this fucking ruin?
I got sleep though, so it's fine.
Maybe I'll ask him, hey, hey, dude with the arrows, do you think I could get an arrow?
Alright, so while, of course, CRUZY was negotiating and bartering with one of the merchants, Gray and KRONOS, you didn't have to stand by and watch. You could have been doing something else in the meantime. So, KRONOS and Gray, what were you doing while CRUZY was bartering?
I'm waiting for CRUZY to walk off, and then I want to go ask the guy if I can get a couple arrows for free.
Alright, the same guy you're asking for if you give free arrows?
Yeah.
He's confused and says, why would I give you arrows for free? I'm trying to make a living.
Oh, fair enough, my man. Hey, same here. I understand, and I just walk off.
I mean, for me, being a cleric, I'd assume that there's some kind of help I could ask for, like around town.
Yeah, do you want to visit the village church?
Yeah, for sure. Like maybe ask if they have any kind of supplies, maybe some extra arrows or, you know, anything they have laying around.
The church wouldn't have arrows, right? It's a church.
Yeah,
But,
but something in case, yeah.
Sure.
Like I'll just see what I can get, for sure.
You ask for any free supplies or arrows if they have it, is that right?
Specifically any supplies, like any kind of maybe anything that would help us, like gear or something.
Okay, let's say you walk into the church, you ask for some supplies, anything that can help your team, and let's see what the acolyte says in the church. He is confused and is not sure of who you are and refuses, right? He says, sorry sir, we don't have much to give at this time, and I don't know who you are.
Could I ask the same question?
Alright, so
And I say that our teammate is a cleric and
you're
we're
not
on
there,
a...
you're in the market. So this is
Yeah,
while
you have to
are-
like, yeah, so I went ahead of you guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you,
Could I
okay.
join up to him then? Sorry?
On your next
but-
turn you can, right? So it's still his turn,
alright.
but how the game is played is that, of course, if you guys took actions at the same time, you wouldn't be able to teleport. We only can resolve one action at a time, but it was happening simultaneously. Does that make sense?
Sorry, my bad.
So yeah, in your next turn you can, but if we have to finish Gray's turn. So Gray, is there any, you know, you're here alone. KRONOS and CRUZY are still in the market, right? So, is there anything else you want to do here? You know, he refused to give you anything. He's not sure of who you are.
Big.
Me?
Yeah, it's still
Or
your turn.
yeah. So I mean, I would show my what is it that I have, the amulet or the symbol, the holy symbol that I have, and I'd explain that I came from was it Matsto, and that it's been a long journey, and that we risk you know, we're risking our lives here to kind of expand and, you know, help our nation grow in power. And I would ask him to double check with anybody else if they know about me or they know that I'm, you know, coming from Matsto, or there's a pilgrim coming from Matsto or something like that. So I'd ask him to double check, basically.
If they know who you are? Okay.
By showing my holy symbol and everything.
He is still quite
That's
confused.
proof.
The acolyte sees your symbol, and you explain that you're here to help, that you've been helping. He says he could ask, but he asks, what in particular have you done to help? He's never seen you around here before.
Well, I would say that I haven't done much, but I'm hoping to achieve something. And I would mention that I'm traveling with a paladin as well, and that I can go fetch him if he would like to meet him.
Okay. In the meantime, as you are discussing with him,
So,
we're going to go back
yeah.
to CRUZY and KRONOS. You guys are together at the market with the Boyer, right? What is your next move from here?
Could I'd say, like, barter for like 3 hours with the lawyer?
Okay, you just already talked to him earlier. He already gave you an arrow.
Yeah.
You want to barter some more?
Yeah, I want to barter some more. I want to be a best.
Okay, so what do you want to say to him this time?
I'm gonna say, if I, like, can you say, like, can I, like, get some arrows and I'll pay you after when I finish clearing the ruins?
Alright, and as you make that offer to him, KRONOS, what are you doing?
I'm probably gonna go around asking for copper.
Okay. Alright, so
We
CRUZY,
turned
we'll see how
into
he reacts to that.
we turned to begging, bro.
Hey man, we need this.
He reacts confused and uncertain, almost negative actually, -1 because it's out of favor. He says, "Sir, I've already given you a very good deal, and I've given you a free arrow already, on top of everything else you've paid me. I'm,
Could I do anything to be able to have an extra arrow?
perhaps you can actually earn it
Anything?
if you'd like. Maybe you can find some work around the village. Sure, there's stuff to do around here."
I'm fine then. Have a good day then. I am sorry to bother you.
Right, he's just a little confused. He already gave you a lot of free stuff, right? So, by the way, it takes an 8-hour shift. By the way, 8 hours of back-breaking hard labor to earn a single arrow, right? So this guy gave you a lot of free stuff, right? He
Yes.
basically worked for free and then gave you his earnings, right? So,
Yeah.
and you're asking for more without having to do any work, right? So,
I'm trying to rob this guy. It's funny.
okay.
Oh my god.
So yeah, you lost reputation with the Boyer here in in JACKHURST. All right.
That doesn't matter.
Alright, so
And then,
on my turn, yeah.
Wait. It's not your turn yet. Sorry. It's KRONOS'
It's
turn.
Kronos.
So KRONOS went off to ask around for coins. Are you just asking anybody in the streets, or?
Like I'm just waiting for
He's just sitting there
what's his
with a
name?
cup.
Yeah, I was just waiting for CRUZY to finish up, and just asking whoever walks past, "Hey, you got a copper?"
Okay.
You're
Can
a
you
paladin.
walk past you?
What do we turn into this? This session turned into begging, bro.
I mean, you guys have
Nah,
a job to
you
do. If you
guys-
want to make money, you clearly.
You guys, I rolled really bad.
Alright.
Wait, what did you say, Ekin?
I know you guys might lack the preparations, so if you think you don't have enough preparations or gear or money to buy the gear you need for your expedition, there's always smaller tasks you can try to attempt to get, an honest day's pay, right? So if you don't want to take risks and get rewards, you can always take a low risk and get a low reward instead, like manual labor. If you'd like, you can spend your expedition doing manual labor, right, to get a single copper. Alright, but if not, you can of course beg and see how you fare at begging. Let's see. So I'm rolling and to see what kind of person passed you by in the streets.
I'm sorry, guys. I gotta go. It's
You have
1
to drop
a.m. I
out?
should go yell. I got yelled at.
Okay.
Have a good
Alright.
No.
You guys.
I guess we're
Bye.
ending the expedition pretty early.
My bad.
So we're only
No.
a third.
Sorry.
So we won't have a team, right?
Sorry,
Alright.
guys.
Have a good night,
Bye.
Phil.
Surely
Maybe
It's
there's
cool, it's cool.
someone
Take care,
to
take care. Yeah, we'll look.
Yeah.
Let's see if anyone is able to fill in.
Yeah, give us like 5 minutes. Let's see.
Let me ping the server.
You know what? At least he did it when we weren't in a fight or anything, you know?
I know, I was worried somebody would like bail in the middle of like a dungeon or a camp or an expedition, yeah.
Damn, he should have gave me his arrow.
Alright, we'll give it a few minutes. I'm gonna go take a piss then. I'll be back.
I'm gonna ask Archelaus.
Yeah. Oh, somebody's here.
What?
Somebody's here. Will.
Yes!
Yes.
Hey.
I didn't mean to reply to Ekin on that, but I meant to
He's
reply.
here! Yeah!
Are we still alive, by the way? I have no clue if we're still alive. Apparently we're live, by the way.
Live on what? Oh, on Twitch.
Twitch.
You know what? We can say that, oh fuck, what was his name again? Oh yeah, he'll give you perms when he gets back. Fuck, what's his name? Yeah, CRUZY, you know. We can just say that he shat himself and felt so embarrassed and he was like, you know, oh, I guess I gotta go home, guys. You know, that's what he did.
Dude. We're live, dude.
Alright, Will, go ahead and rejoin the call.
Yeah. Hey. No, what?
No, he's coming. He has to
Oh,
rejoin.
okay, he's rejoining. Alright, cool.
Because he doesn't have speaking perms.
Hello, can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
The man, the myth, the
welcome back.
legend.
Thanks for joining us. We were
You're-
about to set out,
is
but
my-
our third just hopped out. What's up?
Oh, is my character still existing?
We can find out. Let's see.
I
Were
lost that
you
character
here
sheet
when
on
we
my
started
computer.
playing on paper, or when was the last thing you played?
It's been a while. I
Okay.
think I had my character sheet, but I lost it when my computer broke.
Okay, no worries. We're just gonna roll you up a new one then.
That works.
Okay, so hop into the Dice Rolls channel. That's where you're gonna roll up your character.
Please give us a prodigy. Please give us a
You guys must be in a really bad position.
Who the hell says that?
Dude, we're in a village, right? And we're poor, so you know. Hopefully we get a prodigy. Please, please, please.
Alright, go ahead and
Oh, you
need
use
to
the
be
rich?
usual command. It's gonna be /roll space 6 space 3d6. Go ahead and roll when ready.
Give us a millionaire or something. Give him more than that 20. Oh, what the fuck? That's not too bad.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh yeah. It's been so long since I've played D&D.
Alright, what class are you thinking about playing today?
I don't know.
Alright, well, based on those scores, it's
I-
advisable. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Alright, well, my advice to you, since you have a decent strength and constitution and intelligence, my recommendation would be either a fighter or a dwarf, maybe a cleric or paladin. Any class aside from magic user and elf is advisable. Do you want the list of
I want to be a
classes?
dwarf.
You want to be a dwarf? Alright, sounds good.
I feel like that's canon to all my previous characters.
Okay.
What are your
I know
previous
Graham was a
characters?
dwarf. I had Vlad, who was a mountain dwarf. Graham was also a dwarf.
Alright, so now you're gonna roll 1d8 for your hit points.
Watch him roll a 1.
Don't say that.
Nah, like I just have trauma, dude. I'm not trying to like.
I rolled a two.
I mean, it's better than a 1. It's honestly better than a 1. It really is.
You do get a +1 bonus due to your high constitution, so you'll start with 3.
Oh.
Alright.
Alright, go ahead and roll 3d6 for your starting money.
Millionaire.
Alright,
Nice.
9 coppers.
That's good.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
So, now you're gonna pick out your gear. As a dwarf, you'll mainly need weapons, armor, and tools to do your job. So, what kind of weapons, armor, and tools? Also, you have clothes. Your clothing will cost you 3 coppers, which consists of a tunic and some shoes at the very least.
Can I get... I'm looking for this stuff right now. Give me a second. Can I get a battle axe?
Well, you've got 6 coppers left, so yes, you could. But that would be all your money. Is that fine? Or do you prefer something else?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, and finally, what name do you want your dwarf to have?
Can I just keep Graham?
Preferably, you have a change in your name. That way, there's no confusion between the records. Otherwise, there'll be 2 records under the name Graham of your player status, right? So, it'd be hard to differentiate which one we're talking about.
Can I get Lichen?
Sure. How do you spell it?
Lichen.
Okay, welcome to the team. You have recently joined a party of adventurers in the village of JACKHURST, which is a forest village that lives off of mainly, of course, lumber. You came from perhaps the mountains of SEPTFORD, which is where many dwarves hail from, and you've probably been exiled recently, right? So, that's why you are living among the humans now, right? And behave very human-like, since your player, you in real life, are human, right? So now you are living among the humans, and as you are looking around for work, being that you are a skilled but inexperienced dwarven adventurer, you see that there's a party of adventurers who recently lost a member and are open to taking in new crew members. So they are going around kind of begging, asking for money and for anyone able to join their team. And I guess your character, before you start playing, accepted the role, right? So you join up with these two guys who is a paladin, a chivalric knight who has a bit of experience under his belt, named KRONOS of House Father, and you also have this acolyte, level 1 cleric named Gray of House Icy. Your team is joined by, of course, a member of House Will, which is the character LICHEN, Dwarven veteran, right? Do you guys have any questions or concerns before we continue?
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so LICHEN's in the team. So, moments ago, of course, your past member CRUZY left the crew, right? Failing to rob the merchant of more arrows through negotiation. He, decided to call that a day and decided to spend the rest of the day in the village just hanging out, right? The other three of you are going to continue your adventure, I suppose, right? You're trying to make a profit here.
Yes.
Our last known action was that you guys were separated. KRONOS, you're with LICHEN. Gray, you're still at the church, but KRONOS, you were about to attempt to beg, right? Anyone who passed by, and there was someone who passed through besides LICHEN. There was just a man-at-arms, right? A soldier of some sort, or a mercenary that just passed you by moments ago. Would that be someone you were interested in begging toward?
Yeah, I'll be like, hey man, you got a copper?
Okay, let's see his reaction. Alright, he's confused, uncertain. He says, yeah, I might have a copper. Why do you ask?
Look, we're on our way to go to the natives and go south to the ruins, and I need to go get to buy an arrow, because I've only got 2 on me at the moment, and I'm hoping I could get 1 more.
Alright, as he's talking with this man-at-arms, LICHEN, you're with him or beside him. Do you want to join in the conversation? Do you want to stand by, or do you want to take any other actions while he's conversing with this stranger?
Just kind of exist.
Okay, sure. So you do that, and we're gonna go back to Gray for a moment. Gray, at the church, you were talking with the acolytes, asking for any supplies. You were trying to explain your situation to them earlier, and now what is your following action?
So, since I've tried twice now to explain myself, the first time and the second time around, since I mentioned that I'm traveling with a paladin, I will assume maybe KRONOS could convince them to reconsider. So I will venture into town and try to find KRONOS and try to convince him to come over and maybe try to talk some sense into the people of the church.
Okay.
Great. As a last attempt, yeah. Before we venture forth.
So instead of conversing further, you decide to set out to go find KRONOS. The last known location was in the market. So, okay, you're going to go find him there. Back to KRONOS and LICHEN. So KRONOS, your last move was to, when you explained to the mercenary or the man-at-arms, if he knew any way for you to get copper and arrows, perhaps, right? Let's see his reaction. 3 + 4, still confused. He says, I know some ways you can do it. You can find a job and get some money. How does that sound?
I've already got a job. Come on, man. You can't be like this to me. We're both soldiers.
Okay, let's see his reaction to that. He shakes his head and says, reacts negatively. +1 due to your charisma. Your character is pretty charismatic looking. And then, based on what you said, was it something favorable or unfavorable? In this case, it would be unfavorable because you're trying to get something out of it for free. So -1.
Yeah.
So back to negative. So in that case, he would of course respond negatively, and he would shake his head and walk off. Right.
Alright. Have a good day, man.
As that was going on, LICHEN, did you want to take any actions or say anything as KRONOS was finishing his conversation with the man-at-arms? Lycan, it's your turn. Do you want to take an action?
He already walked away, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or he is walking away. Did you want to stop him or talk to him too or do anything else?
Nah, I'm not gonna annoy him anymore.
Okay. Just to give you an idea of the situation or the goal of the story right now, the goal, of course, is to make a living, right? Is to get some gold and glory so you can survive today. So, in that case, the crew originally planned to set out for a ruin southeast of here. But I guess they're in town gathering extra supplies if possible. So for now, Lycan, are you just waiting to move out, or is there anything else you want to do here?
For now, I'm just waiting to leave.
Okay. Back to Gray. You went back to the markets, and fortunately, you were able to spot KRONOS and Lycan there, so you quickly caught up to them. Right now, the crew is together. Now that we're all together, would you guys like to have a discussion before we take action again?
Yeah.
I believe.
Go ahead.
What do you want to say, Gray?
Well, I wanted to inform you that the church might offer some assistance if you can convince them. Or we could just, venture forth as we are, since we're kind of taking a long time getting ready. So we could just, since it's just a bunch of kobolds, I mean, from what we've heard, right, we could just venture forth and try our luck. But I feel like if we do visit the church, I'm not sure, how they're going to feel about an exiled dwarf. So
Maybe you can hang outside.
I can go hang out at the pub or whatever.
yeah, so I mean, if you do, it's up to KRONOS, is a final decision. If you do want to see what the church has, I don't think they're going to have any armor or weapons around. Maybe at most they'll have maybe food supplies, maybe some wine or something, I don't know. So it's up to you.
Do we want to just cut our losses and just walk off and just go to the next place over?
Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with that. Since we're taking kind of a long time, we wasted a bit of time already, as we're
Alright,
currently are.
then let's go to SEPTFORD.
Yep, so SEPTFORD is east of here. That is where the dwarf is from, actually. It is the fort of the dwarves of SEPTFORD, right? So the Sept dwarves live there.
Yeah.
So you can revisit it, I suppose. Lycan might not be an exile, depending on how he acts, right? If he doesn't act very dwarf-like, then he might be an exile. But if he is dwarf-like, he might just be an adventurous dwarf, right? That left the mountains to pursue a human goal. But most dwarves who live among humans don't last longer than a week, right? They usually are in exile and venture off to go die, right? We'll see, right? Okay, so your team is seems ready to move out to the village of SEPTFORD now. So, any objections, questions, or concerns about that? You're just gonna move east towards SEPTFORD. There's an old trail you can use.
Yeah, I'm good.
So say I am an exile, what's gonna happen when we get there?
You might not be allowed in, right? Or they would question you, right? They might not immediately just welcome you in like you live there, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so based on how you choose to act will determine if you're an exile or not. So if you act very not dwarf-like and very criminal-like or undwarf-like, right, then that might be reason enough to believe that your character is an exile, right? If you're just a normal dwarf acting very dwarf-like, if you don't know what dwarves act like, we can go over that too. You want to go over what dwarves act like?
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask. How does a dwarf act?
I'm assuming you have to be drunk, right?
No, but dwarves do like alcohol, I suppose. So, in that case, to find out how a dwarf acts, we go into the basic rules, which I'll pull up here on my phone. And I'll give you an idea of how dwarves are, so if you want to, of course, play the role of a dwarf properly, you know how to act, right? Or you know what to do. Alright, so dwarves are, of course, short, stocky demi-humans, about 4 feet tall. All dwarves have long beards. They weigh about 150 pounds. Their skin is earth-colored, and their hair is dark brown, gray, or black. So they are stubborn but practical. So if you act stubborn but practical, right, then you're dwarf-like. They love hearty meals and strong drink. So if you eat delicious meals and hearty meals, then you're dwarf-like. If you drink strong alcohol, then you are dwarf-like. They also value good craftsmanship and are very fond of gold, right? So if you enjoy and have value on good craftsmanship and money, gold, right? Then yeah, you're a dwarf, right? Dwarves are sturdy fighters and are especially resistant to magic, as shown in their better saving throws against magical attacks, etc. Blah blah blah. All right, so those are the basics to being a dwarf, right? So, any questions or concerns? If you have the opposite of that, then you're probably in exile, right? So if you don't like strong drink, if you don't like a hearty meal, if you're not stubborn, right, then you're probably not a proper dwarf, right? Probably in exile.
Right.
An outcast.
Okay.
Okay. Make sense?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So now your party's traveling east to the fort in the mountains of Septford, right? Or do you guys want to just pass through? Are you actually visiting their land, or are you just traveling? Yeah.
We're just trying to get through to the natives.
Okay, because the temple ruin is out here in the mountains southeast of it. So one way to get there is you can kind of stop by Septford and then from there travel southeast into those mountains. Does that make sense?
I mean,
Yeah.
we're going to the kobolds, right?
Are we going to the kobolds instead? Down in Kiran?
No, I thought we were going to the ruins.
But yeah, I mean, I must, but yeah,
Kobolds live
we'll
in a
go.
cave. The ruins are in the mountains, an ancient temple ruin that belongs to the natives, right? Or used to.
Oh yeah, we're going to the natives, right? Sorry, my bad. I lost track.
Some of us were thinking about visiting the native village on the way over to the...
Yeah, I did want to visit them.
Alright, so
Because as long as we're not hostile towards them, we should be fine.
let's pay a visit to Septford then. Any objections, questions, or concerns?
No, I'm
I
cool.
mean, yeah, I feel okay with both visiting and skipping, depending on the team. So, for sure, it would depend on the, I guess, Lycan, like if he wants to, maybe see the dwarves or not.
Okay. Lycan, are you open to
I don't mind.
returning to Septford? Okay, he doesn't mind. In that case, we are traveling now from JACKHURST along the old trail through the forest and into the mountains of Septford. It is about 1 mile out, but due to the terrain, your party is slowed by about 50% movement speed. And then, of course, the trail increases your speed a little bit, maybe about by 33%, so roughly a 20% decrease in movement speed. So from the rate of 2 miles an hour, we're moving more like maybe 1.5 miles an hour, roughly. So it should only take us about an hour to get there, maybe a little less than an hour. Alright, on your way there, we'll roll to see if there are any encounters. Starting with, in this case, any chances of a monster? Nope. Any chances of wild game? Nope. Safe travels along the old trail. After roughly an hour of marching along the old trail through the forest and into the mountain valleys west of Septford, you arrive at the site of the old dwarven fortress embedded in a mountainside. But before that, surrounding that mountain, is of course the surrounding settlements, right, in the mountain valley where the dwarves live. Just some dwarven settlers live outside the actual mountain, so dwarven villagers, right? So you're approaching the outskirts of a dwarven village up ahead, out in the open. Before you can even reach it, of course, the valley is fenced off, but before it's fenced or walled off, there's a trench line outside of it, which is not currently manned. But that low wall that goes between the valleys, it has watchtowers on either side, protecting, of course, the settlement behind it is manned, right, by dwarves, dwarven guards, right. So you are making your first approach through the valley, which is lightly forested, and as you approach the walls, there's little to no coverage, right. So you are within view of the guardsmen who guard the. This is the western side, right? So you're at the western wall. The old trail leads up to the wall, which is a wooden wall, maybe 5 to 10 feet tall, and it's manned by dwarven guards who stand in the watchtowers, either at the far ends of the wall or at the gate. The gate is not much, just a set of large wooden double doors. And we're going to see their reaction to your crew as you make your first approach. Is there any particular way you're approaching, or just the default march?
Yeah, just walking up, I guess.
Alright, so the default march, yeah, just walking right toward the position of the entrance. And as you make your first approach, before you get very close, the dwarves shout to you to halt, right? And they ask you, of course, they take aim. It seems like they're a bit hostile or on edge, right? That's not maybe the usual greeting toward humans, but the dwarves will ask you to identify yourselves and state your business. You are at the dwarf fortress of SEPTFORD'S, right?
I call out to them that my name is KRONOS. I'm joined with Gray and LICHEN, and we're on our way to go meet with the natives to see about the ruins down south of where the natives are staying.
Okay,
And we just want to pass through.
sounds good. As KRONOS is saying that to them, Gray and Lycan, do you want to say anything as well, or take any actions?
Yeah, I'll just like awkwardly wave.
Very well. Lycan, do you want to take any actions as they're talking?
I'm also just gonna awkwardly wave.
Very well. Alright, let's roll their reaction to this. You have done as they asked. They react positively. The dwarf guard says, "Oh, very well. Sorry about the crossbows, but we can never be too certain. We were actually just listening to see your accent. You see, the berserkers have recently taken hostilities against our territories and are no longer welcome in our lands. Given that you don't sound like a berserker, you're definitely welcome to pass through here and continue your travels to the tribespeople east of here." And after that, the gates opened, right? They wave at you and properly greet you on your way in and welcome you into the dwarf fortress of SEPTFORD. You're in the surrounding settlement now, beyond the wall. The surrounding settlement consists of just like, hamlets and villagers, right, living around the mountain. They are farmers and gardeners and such, right?
Interesting. I kind of want to speak to them about it. I want to speak to them and see how they're dealing with the what's it called, the berserkers.
All right, you ask the guards what happened. How are they dealing with the berserkers and such? And as you're doing that, Gray and Lycan, do you want to take any actions or wait with your captain, I suppose, KRONOS? Or do you guys want to just, do something else?
I mean, I'd wait for sure by his side, because it seems like we're new here, so maybe we shouldn't be like walking around. So.
Okay. Right, and Lycan,
I'm gonna ask
veteran.
the guy. I'm gonna ask the dwarf we were just talking to, or not ask. I'm be like, "Hey, there's bastards."
All right, sounds good. And toward KRONOS, we'll start with his interaction first. He's talking to one of the guards, probably the guard officer at the gate. Let's see, reaction. He is positive reaction, willing to, of course, answer you. So he does as you ask, which is, of course, provide you with the information you requested. The dwarf guard says, "Oh, well, if you want to know, our territories were neutral toward the berserkers until they started to use our western border to base their assaults against JACKHURST, which is also one of our allies, you see. And when we asked them to stop, they refused. Fortunately, JACKHURST was able to defend their border for some time, but I'm sure that there are too few men to hold JACKHURST anymore. And we tried our best to help them out and to get the berserkers out of our territory because, of course, we did not want to pick any sides. But the berserkers forced us to join up with JACKHURST's jackmen and fight off the berserkers from our own land. So we didn't do terribly much, but we have fired upon them a few times since they would not leave our territories."
when he says that, I tell him about the job that we did in Raiden, trying to go rescue one of the hamlets, and say that we've been having issues with the berserkers as well, out towards the further out west than Raiden.
He reacts positively and says, I'm sorry for what happened out there. I've heard recently that Raiden was lost to the berserkers. They don't seem to listen to anybody.
Well, you know, if there's any future issues that you guys need help with, or you're planning to make alliances with people, then we'd be more than happy to help deal with these berserkers.
The dwarf guard
After we
nods and
finish
says,
with the...
if you're interested, I suggest you meet with the dwarf lord of Septford. He is looking for men to join his ranks against the enemies to the south, the GNOLL army, which continues to raid and pillage the southern countryside.
Could we say that? Are we able to meet with him a little later? Like we can come find you and you can take us to him.
The dwarf nods and says, of course. Just come back here when you're ready to meet with him.
Could I please ask for his name?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Alright, let's see. This dwarf you're talking to, his name is HARIK. He's a...
Eric.
HARIK. H-A-R-I-K. I'll put in your notes in case you want to meet with him again. Let's see. That is...
That's funny, but I really thought of that.
Let's see, where's your...
What?
I thought of making my name Harik.
Oh,
Oh, you have the same name in mind?
I mean, maybe you could roleplay as Henrik Jr. I mean, Harik Jr., sorry.
Okay. Seem to have lost track of the record. Let me see if we can regain. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Alright, so now I'm going to put in your notes, Kronos, that you are a future employer, right? So, in that case, I'll note that job from HARIK, right?
sweet, dude.
Okay, in case you want to talk with him again, he will be here. Alright. Or at least, you know, you can ask for him here, since this is where he works. Okay, as that was going on, Gray, your character was just kind of sticking with the crew, not certain of what else to do here at the wall, or at the entrance.
I mean, I would probably have, do I have a turn here, or?
Sure.
Yeah, I would probably, since while Kronos is talking, I would probably ask one of the right-hand men if, Harik, I'd probably be like, well, do you have a church or a place of worship? Like, just out of curiosity. It's like small talk, nothing like serious.
Reacts negatively. The guard, of course, shakes his head and doesn't say what you want. He just shakes his head. No, right? We don't have that. That's
Yeah,
it.
so I would just keep to myself after that, probably. So.
Alright, and then, of course, Lycan greeted his fellow dwarves. Let's see how they react. They react very positively, and they say, yo, welcome back, Lycan. How's adventuring going? Will, are you speaking?
Not much.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're just saying not much. Alright. Alright, very
Says
well.
yeah.
They're just confused and say, alright, well, very well. Good luck on your travels. Maybe someday you
Alright,
might return
then,
to the mines. Right.
Yeah, let's go towards the natives now. Now that we know this place is all good with us.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're done here. You're gonna move out. and leave through the east side and continue your ways to the hills where the rumored tribesmen live, right out in the hills.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wait,
You
are we headed
travel east
towards? Yeah.
Yep, through the mountains and into the hills. We're gonna roll to see if there are any encounters on the way there. Chances are low, but there's still a chance. Alright, no monsters. We'll check for the gnolls, which are reportedly in the territory, in the mountains somewhere. Nope. We'll check for animals. Okay, there was a small game encounter if your crew is interested. Particularly, it was a very small game encounter. In the mountains, you encountered, your team was moving through the valley, and your team saw a squirrel, right? Would you be interested in hunting a squirrel?
I'm cool with just passing through, just leaving the squirrel be, because who knows with the natives.
Okay, you don't fire upon the squirrel, you continue through the mountains and into the hills. Alright, so now you're in the
Yeah.
hills, and you're looking for the natives or their village. Sorry, any questions or concerns or objections as you travel through the hills? You are now, you've recently just crossed the border, and you know that you're in the hills now, because, you know, they're different from mountains. That means you should be in their territory now.
No, I think we're just like looking for the natives to speak to them.
Alright, we do not encounter any natives on our way through their land until, of course, we come to the site. An automatic encounter with their settlement. Alright, so their settlement is a hill village, right? They're just huts and such, right? Out here in the hills. And there's little to no defense, surprisingly, as you make your first approach. You will see, of course, around their village are just like gardens and huts and a few farms, some livestock running freely. Little to no defense for these poor natives, it looks like. But they are nestled among the hills, right? So that's their main defense is the hills, and their settlement looks very poor, right? It's just kind of like these kind of dirt, clay, mud huts, right? Thatch roofs, so not much. And let's see their reaction to you as you make your first approach. Alright, positive reaction. So the surrounding tribesmen who see you at first, which are in the gardens and farms, there's not much gardening or farming going around here, but they have a little bit, and they kind of see you and wave at you and welcome you into their small village, right? So they're welcoming you. You're walking toward them, right? The first few natives are like just kind of like women and children, just peacefully waving at you as you make your approach. Do you want to just continue
cool.
into the village or something else?
Yeah, just seeing like if there's someone that's like not necessarily in charge, but someone that's got like at least some role of lead, I guess.
Okay. And you walk around into the village, and you know the women and children are happy to see you. It seems maybe they have positive reactions or interactions with civilized folk in the past, right? And you're looking around for anyone important to talk with, maybe the men of the village. But to your surprise, you have seen little to no men here, right? You're walking through, and finally, when you do find a man, let's see his reaction to you. The man is a negative reaction, right? So, unfortunately, or maybe it's fortunate to you, he does not look capable of fighting, right? The village has no soldiers, it appears, right? Maybe they're off hunting or fighting or something, right? But the man that you finally find is an elderly man, and he reacts negatively to your arrival. He kind of sees you and yells at you in his language, right? Like, who are you, right? What are you doing here, right? You don't understand him, but it sounds like he's saying something like that, right?
Is it possible for us to show like no signs of hostility? Like, you know, we just put all like we're not even holding our weapons. We've got like our hands up, like
Right.
as a sign for peace.
You're raising your hands in peace, right? Just looking around, weapon stowed.
Yeah, I
ready
mean,
in life, do you agree?
I'd probably be doing the same, but I would be trying to like whisper to KRONOS like, hey, should we try to maybe consider expanding the church's reach out to these people? Like,
No way, no way, no way.
yeah, I would just like look for KRONOS' reaction. So the moment I see him like, be reluctant about it, I would just.
I mean, you both are holy men, by the way, so it is actually your job to spread the love of God, right? To not do that would be against your job, right? So they are probably pagans, right? Or worship spirits and the devil, or maybe something like that, right? So to not do that would be to encourage them to continue following a false prophet or God, right? So maybe you don't want to convert them because it might be bad for other reasons, but your actual job is to, of course, as a paladin and a cleric, to, of course, actually, help these people transition into a God worshipping area, right? Or people.
Is it possible to see if there's anyone that speaks our language, to find someone that does speak our language?
Yeah,
Hey,
there's. Mhm.
are these dwarves?
These are not dwarves. These are
Oh,
humans,
okay.
but they're tribes people.
Okay. I'm sorry. My brain was saying these would be dwarves, and I was like, wait, can I understand it? But never
Yep,
mind.
the
Sorry.
tribes people. They've got dark skin, like tan skin, dark hair. They smell of herbs and such, right? Um, Lots of young girls around and old men, right? No actual fighting capable people, though, right? The kids are gathering around you, confused and maybe excited to see you. Maybe you're the first soldiers they've seen in a while. Naturally, you've heard that this place is kind of away from war, given that its neighbors kind of take care of the war for them, so they're just living in peace, right? So you put away your weapons. You're trying to ask around if anyone speaks your language. As KRONOS asks, and as your crew asks around for, a civilized speaking person. Do you guys want to take any other actions or say anything else besides, request a civilized speaker?
No, I think that's it for me. Just wanting to know if anyone speaks our language.
Okay, well, finally someone does approach, and it is an older woman. She probably has history, right, with past visitors, and she seems to speak your language, right? She comes out to see you, and she says, "Good afternoon, gentlemen. I speak your language. You can talk with me, and I can translate for you. The village elder would like to know who you are and what you're doing here."
Oh, we're actually planning to head down south to the ruins below this place, and we're wondering if you guys have any information about it.
Okay, as he says that, Gray and Lichen or Lycan, do you guys want to say or do anything as he talks with the woman?
I mean, I would look for any injured people that might be around. Like, I would just look around, like, while I'm sitting next to KRONOS. If there's, like, any kind of infirmary or any kind of camp that looks like it's treating anybody that might be injured or sick.
Right.
Disease,
right.
just out of curiosity, yeah. So.
And okay, thank you. Lycan, how about you? Any actions?
I'm just gonna like observe my surroundings,
Very well.
get a better understanding of where I'm at.
Good to go. So, toward KRONOS, the lady reacts negatively. Her face grows a little pale, and she says, "Sir, you must not visit that place. It is pure evil." Right? And she translates to the elder, and he also gets angry and says not to go there, right? You can tell by his tone of voice. He's yelling and angered, right? And she says, "It is dangerous, right? You will anger the gods, right?" So she's telling you not to go there, right? And as she's doing that, Gray, you're looking around for any injured people or any medicine tent.
Yeah, like some kind of like infirmary.
Okay, well, from where you're at currently, you don't see a medicine tent yet, but you do see some obviously injured people, particularly some kids, right? You see one kid, he's got he's got basically this kind of strange skin disease, right? Bunch of bumps, right? He might need help with that. You see a young girl, she's maybe really skinny looking, right? And losing hair, right? So those are some ill or injured people. You see an elderly woman who is missing a leg. She's just kind of walking around with a staff, right? She's here observing, so maybe you can provide aid to those people somehow. While you're observing that, Lycan, you just looked around. Around you, of course, are just tribespeople and the tribespeople's village, right? You're kind of at the heart of it, talking with the elder and some of the, you know, the people who live here, right? In the translator. Okay, so the next action, yeah, Kronos, back to you.
I asked, confused, because I heard that they used to once live there. What happened? What makes them fear that place?
Okay, so as you ask that, Gray, what would you like to do next, or say? Do you want to look around for a medicine tent? Do you want to provide help to those people, or something else?
I mean, I'd probably be just at the ready to inform Kronos that they could kind of use our help medically, so we might be able to use that as leverage. So as soon as, whenever he has like a brief pause or period of like where he's not conversing anymore, I would probably want to inform him like, hey, we can use this as leverage if you'd like to communicate further with them or reach kind of like some kind of like, you know, deal or something with them. So I might be able to inform them of the church's teachings to help with medicine or something like that.
Okay. And as you advised Kronos on that, Lycan, you were just observing your surroundings. You saw that you're just surrounded by tribespeople in the tribe. What's your following action? Do you want to continue observing or something else?
Yeah, just keep looking around, Kind of like waiting, but not like annoyingly waiting, if you know what I mean.
Sure. Alright, Kronos, we'll see her reaction to this. You request knowledge. 3 plus 4 plus 1 minus 1 for something that's not favorable. You're requesting something unfavorable, but you have a high charisma, so plus 1. So overall it's a 7, so she's confused and asks, "Sir, why would you want to know about this place? It is an evil ancient temple that belongs to the old gods. We only go there to pay our respects in case they are angered, but to visit it, to visit it without reason or permission, it could anger the gods."
Wait, but I'm still confused, Didn't you guys used to once live there? Why did you guys relocate? And where's all the men?
Okay, as you ask her those things, back to Gray. You were trying to advise Kronos on what you think we should do, but he's ignoring you. He's just talking with the woman still, right? And the elderly guy is kind of looking at you guys, like just frustrated, and telling you guys, you cannot stay here. You don't really understand what he's saying, but he's just shaking his head at your crew, right? So Gray, given that you're being ignored, what's your following action?
I mean, you mentioned that there was a boy with the bumps, or was it the girl?
A boy with like a rash on his arm.
Yeah. Is it possible that I could go and kind of just investigate, like try to see if I know what's going on with him, like just from somewhat far away, like just viewing distance.
Yep. Yeah, you're
See if I know what kind of disease. Yeah.
You want to do? Yeah, you can look at it and study it from just basic observation. Roll a d6 to see if your character can identify what disease he might have on his arm. Some kind of rash.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Alright.
Fine.
After looks at it, you see there was a rash, and there's nothing that indicates particularly what caused it as you look it over, right? You're just looking it over, it's hard to tell, right? It's a rash of some kind, right? But there's no
So it's not familiar. It's not familiar at all.
Yeah, you just see it's like a common looking rash, so it's hard to discern what might have caused it. You might ask him some questions to find out what caused it. But the kid, of course, probably doesn't understand anything you say or do. Right? He just sees this holy man looking at his arm, right? As that's happening, and you're still looking around, right? Just standing there, you just see the tribespeople still just gathered, curious of what's going on. Let's see the reaction to you. Positive reaction as you're looking around. You catch the, you're a dwarf. You catch the attention of course, some of the tribespeople. They seem excited to see you and talk to you. One of the kids is like pointing at his chin, pointing at your chin, sees your hair, you're very hairy and he's not, right? So he's kind of like curious about your beard. You want to change your action or just continue looking around?
I'm gonna like interact as best as I can to try to like gain favor with these people.
Okay. So what do you want to do as your interaction?
Just like try to talk to the kid and like tell him maybe when he grows up he'll get one.
Okay. We can see if he understands you. So 25% chance he figures out what you're trying to say. Fail. He's just confused. You're just trying to talk to him in your broken or civilized language. You tell him in Dwarvish if he understands Dwarvish, but doesn't seem to understand anything you're saying. He just kind of laughs and is curious, right? Back to KRONOS. So KRONOS, you requested more knowledge about the situation. You're asking where are all the men, and didn't you used to live there, right? You're trying to figure the situation out with the lady. Her reaction to you is extremely negative.
Fucking hell.
She says, "Sir, the elder is angry. I'm sorry, I cannot answer you any longer. He wants to leave immediately, or there will be trouble." And the elder nods, right?
No.
So do you want to start
Alright.
leaving, or he's asked you to leave, right? He's like pointing away from the hamlet, like trying to say go, right? But he doesn't know your language, so he's just like saying like blah, 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 blah. Right? You don't understand what he's saying. Alright, as that happens, Gray, of course, you interacted with the child, right? You went up to the kid, you looked at his arm, and then what?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I mean, since it doesn't seem like anything familiar, I would probably try to glance at the girl that you mentioned is losing hair, see if I can maybe figure out whatever's going on with her. So if I can maybe roll or something to check that.
Yep, so, by the way, you only roll if there's a risk of failure or, like, uncertainty, right? You don't need to roll if there's automatic success. And as you approach her, you see she's missing hair. Lots of hair has been chopped off, it looks like. But from what you can tell, there's bumps over her head, too, her scalp. And you see all these little white things in her hair, right? Which indicates something obvious, right?
Lice?
You know what that, yeah. So if you look close enough, you see the little bugs in her hair. Do you want to do anything about that? It looks like they tried shaving her head, but only partially, and you can still see there's bugs in her hair, right?
I mean, well, since I can't communicate with them, I mean, since I've recognized the disease, I would probably head over to KRONOS and the woman that's able to speak her language and maybe try to tell her about it from there. Maybe trying to aid KRONOS while I'm doing that.
Right. So you
So-
look forward to it, and the conversation doesn't seem to be going well. You kind of hear it in the background. The elder is telling you guys to leave. The lady is explaining that she can no longer continue talking. That the elder is gonna get or the other or the people here, particularly the other elder men, might come out to fight us off, right? So she's telling you if you don't leave, there will be trouble, right? She's trying to explain, and you can see like the elder's getting angry. He's got, he's just holding a staff at the moment, but you can see like some other older villagers are coming out to the open. They're carrying like bow and arrows and like spears and clubs, right? So getting ready to defend. And as they start to appear,
Alright.
these elders, the kids are running away now. They're dispersing, right?
Look, let's just leave. Let's just go. They don't want us here.
Well, yeah, I mean, I would ask KRONOS to maybe inform them that we can help one of the kids in the infirmary, if that might even mean something. It's up
these
to him
people
whether
got
he
it.
decides, it's up to him whether he decides to go ahead with that or if he thinks this is such a risky, bad situation.
So the lady
But also,
explains
I
one
would-
last thing. She says to
Yeah.
you in your language, the elder's talking to her to tell you guys something. He says that she says that the elder says the elder has changed his mind. He says if you plan to go to the ruin, he will not let you leave because you will spell disaster for the village if you go there, right? And you see the elders getting ready for a fight, right?
We're not going to the
Holy
ruins. We're
frick,
leaving. We're going back to the border.
All right. So the elders say that her people have changed their mind, and they will be escorting you out of their land, right, to ensure that you don't go there, right?
That's fine.
Okay. So a handful of old elders, right, barely capable of fighting. They have their weapons though, so they point you out and they will guide you out of here back to the mountains of Septford, right? Unfortunate.
That's fine.
If you want to fight them, you can, but you know they're kind of
No,
weak.
we'll just let him be.
Okay, so unfortunately, the interaction kind of failed, right? The kids, they don't have issues, but the others are just looking after their people, right? They think that if you guys go there, it could possibly cause harm to their village, right? All right. Well, if you are a greedy adventurer, though, that wants gold and glory, you would not care, right, what happens to them. So, all right.
I mean, well, you know, if they got the disease, you know, not us, we're fine. Fuck them.
Yeah. All right. Unfortunately, your stay is no longer welcome after they hear your intent, right? You're not exactly here to help them. You're here to get information to make yourself rich, right? By possibly pillaging their ancient temple ruin that belongs to their ancestors, right? The spirits of their past, right? And the old gods apparently also live there, so that's what they say, right? Okay, so now your team is moving out with the elders who are escorting you back to the mountains. This expedition has been very unprofitable, unfortunately.
Okay.
We are now.
Like as well.
Yeah, go ahead.
As we're walking back, I just suggested them. Well, the dwarfs offered us work. Why don't we just go work with them?
I mean, I'd say, yeah, it's that or the kobolds.
Nah, the kobolds are already like demolished enough. I say we just go work with the dwarves. We're already in favor with them. You know, they actually quite like us. Unlike these bloody people, they hate us.
But I would say, like, well, don't forget that, like, the dwarves are asking us to kind of, I don't remember exactly what, but they mentioned
He wants us to enlist with them to go fight the
yeah,
what's it?
which
What are
might
they
be
called again?
risky.
Those monsters?
gnolls, I think, gnolls.
That's right.
Yeah, gnolls.
Yeah. So it might be risky. We might lose some, you know, people. Yeah.
Well, look, I fought against the berserkers. I fought against the orcs. I fought against the fucking the rebellion. Like, I don't think my guy cares anymore. He just wants to get rich. Like he's seen enough and he was like, okay, there's nothing else I can see anymore, you know. Like we just watched some guy's mother almost get violated, and then he dies trying to save her.
Well, as we're leaving, I would just look
There's
to
like a
Kronos and
village
I'd be
of
like,
Gnoll,
hey,
by the way.
yeah,
Dwarf fighting.
It's you have to spin the phone upside down.
because yeah, we're
Yeah,
looking.
that's right.
Yeah.
So yeah, Gnoll and a dwarf fighting, right? There's
Yeah.
this tall hyena.
So-
guy.
Whoa.
There's a dwarf fighting.
So I would, yeah. So I would tell Kronos like, hey, Kronos, at least tell them the poor kid has lice, dude. Because I feel bad for her, Kronos. Like she's.
Nah.
I'd be like, Kronos, come on, dude. Like, just tell them she has lice. It's not a big deal.
Look, these people, they have their own beliefs. Let's not fuck with it. If they believe that they can cure her, let's see how well that goes for them. Let's leave.
Alright,
I would just, you know, I would just like duck my head and follow Kronos.
very well. Gentlemen, it's been 2 hours, so we're going to take our halftime break. Take 5 as we
Yeah.
travel back to Septford, and then when you get back, we'll continue our expedition. Take 5.
All right. Cool.
Sweet. Yeah, honestly,
Kyle, what's up, Kyle? By the way, Kyle, we're live, so you might want to watch what you say. Like, don't say anything stupid.
Oh yeah, my bad.
No,
what
it's
the
cool.
hell,
It's cool.
man?
We can hop on to the voice chat and hop back on if you'd like to say something like stupid.
I don't think he wants to say something stupid. I think because wait, Carl, aren't you dead?
I'm dead.
think he is, yeah, he's
I
dead.
died. I orcs.
Oi, dude, you won't believe it. what's good? Yesterday's game, we had like pretty much the same result, almost to the same fucking person.
The orcs as well?
No, not to the orcs. We didn't die. Our crew didn't die to the orcs. We died to the fucking berserkers.
Berserkers makes more sense. Those guys are tough to kill.
It's not that we struggled to kill them. We had 2 people that left, and we had one person that was had their sleep magic pointing to the east, where we just came from. You know, so it's like, you know, who are you looking for?
Dude. Wait, same person.
Same person that pulled out the fucking rocks.
Oh my god, that French motherfucker.
And Droke died because of it.
Guys, where's Akved? I miss Akved, guys.
Akvid's gone, bro. He's long gone. Haven't heard that guy in years. Oh, not years, like fucking, like a couple days.
Agman. I want to get a new
I say we
character,
just
man.
go make work with what's it called?
I don't even have gold from my old character. I could inherit his items, but I don't think. Yeah, you guys didn't go to the orcs yesterday.
We were
So,
in
No.
Raiden.
We're not
Yeah.
gonna go to the orcs. We're not looking for a death wish.
And plus,
It's
we're already
not
far
about
out
the
east.
kingdom, it's just annoying. It's like kobolds, really, but much bigger. Annoying to deal with.
Hey,
Yes.
what was the other place we were gonna go? That was this direction.
I mean, there were kobolds. There was a temple up north. I think. What's that place called? I can't read it. I can't read what that is. Up north, there's like a temple.
Zoro or some shit.
Yeah. Up north, there's a temple of undead.
Wait, actually, where did you guys leave from?
We left from
JACKHURST, I think. JACKHURST.
No. We didn't leave from JACKHURST. We left from CONWORTH.
CONWORTH.
Oh.
Because that's where we were originally. Then we made our way to JACKHURST, and then we lost what's his name? It's where we picked up Lycan and lost the other guy, and then we went to SEPTFORD, and then we tried the natives, you know. But they were being little bitches.
Facts.
I mean, you could have cured a kid of lice.
Man, fuck that kid. You know they got it.
That kid's
God.
bald head. That kid's bald head's gonna be on you for the rest of your life, dude.
No, it's not. I don't feel bad at all. If they were more nice about it, you know, because it has to go both ways. We can't be kissing their ass, you know, and you know, wiping their ass, and they ain't doing anything for us, you know. They're telling us to go get fucked,
Yo,
so they
bro,
can go get fucked.
Tell
bro.
us we're live right now.
Yeah, dude.
I'm
KRONOS,
speaking facts. I'm speaking facts.
KRONOS is such a like a paladin though. Like for real. Like me.
You can't
me
tell
as a-
me that I'm.
Yeah, go ahead.
You can't
No,
tell me that
yeah.
I'm wrong though.
You're not. I mean, that's why I'm playing the cleric, bro.
Wrong, but yet still, if you did help the kid, you gain more favor with people and word spread, man.
Okay, no, because this is what most likely would have happened. They would have been like, they were already really negative towards us. They were the old guys, right? They can't fight for shit, you know. We don't even need the weapons. We could slap them around if we wanted to, but we left peacefully. We gave them the best result, you know.
Hey, I'm surprised Lycan wasn't like completely like messed up by the natives, because looking at a dwarf, they must have been like, what is this creature, dude? Like,
No, they trade with the dwarves.
yeah, but like the DM mentioned like they were looking at his beard and stuff, and they were like, what is going on?
They were
They were like,
laughing.
whoa. They're like, whoa, this full-grown man's same height as us.
Yeah. I love being small bean.
Aw.
It's just hilarious. Because we went against the dwarves one time in one of the adventures, and I was a dwarf. It was hilarious. Did I say dwarf? I don't know. I'm gonna stop talking.
Nah, it's
It's
good,
all
man.
good, bro. But like honestly, like they got their own beliefs, and that's why I was like, no way, we're not gonna force our church on them, because they already got their own beliefs and they already acted negative towards us. Could you imagine if we said that? They'll be like, "What the fuck did you just say to me?" It's like you've just asked all of them, excluding the children. It's like you're asking all of them, "Hey, I'm gonna stop there."
I'm gonna stop you
Well, I
right there, man.
almost wanted to like stop them and ask, like, "Hey, who are these gods that you speak of?"
Wait, they mentioned gods? I didn't even catch that.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
said the old gods, the people they worship was
Oh,
down in
yeah,
those
yeah.
ruins.
Yeah. Okay.
And I kind of wanted
They're
to
probably
stop them,
talking
like,
about the
Left. I need to hear.
I mean, yeah, we
One
could
of
have
them.
argued with them. We could have argued for sure,
I
because
did.
we have, we're a cleric and a paladin. So,
I mean, I just wanted to ask, like, what gods they spoke of.
yeah, but it wouldn't have ended well, for sure. Because, I mean, we were rolling, like, I think every roll was a 1,
Yeah.
except, like, when I was looking at the guy with, I'm assuming, like,
Come
a
down.
smallpox, or, I don't know what was wrong with him, dude. He had, like,
What I noticed, right, is that we came in okay, it looked real good because, they came in and everyone was like, oh my gosh, new visitors, except that old guy. Maybe he was intimidated by me because I was like super good looking and he's like a fucking
Right.
old child.
That's one way. Okay, you're just
for
talking at this
sure, for
point.
sure. Yeah, he probably felt like, yo, like, we don't have plenty of young men in this, like, place. And this, like,
Hey, all the
super
women like
handsome.
me right now. Get out.
And he
I'm
looked.
still kind of pissed about what Swagger got like a couple sessions ago, before we all died. Actually,
Yeah, well,
I
that
was
don't matter anymore. His once wife is now back up for sale.
Damn.
What's he gonna do? Is Akvid gonna stop me?
Bro.
Yo, Kyle, you need to, Kyle,
That's kinda
you
fucked
need to
up,
bring
though. Holy
Kyle.
shit.
He's back.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, perfect. Alright. Thanks for your patience. We're gonna continue where we left off. So, let's see. Your party, of course, made it back to the village of JACKHURST after being left at the border between SEPTFORD and JACKHURST. You guys would seem to probably travel back west to JACKHURST, or sorry, wait, no, you went back to SEPTFORD,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So,
Yeah.
kind of lost track. Let's see. Yes, you're back in SEPTFORD. It makes or sounds like. Any objections or questions, concerns?
No, we'll just go back. Be like, hey guys, you know.
Yeah, they were being bloody guns.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much.
Alright, well, you're back in SEPTFORD now. During your first approach to the eastern gate, your party is, of course, questioned again, but this time it's not hostile. They just ask, you to identify yourselves and state your business upon your approach. What would you guys say?
I say, hey, it's us. We came through earlier. It's me, KRONOS, what's his name again? Lichen and Gray. We were just here earlier. We're looking for HARIK to see if we can enroll in your guys' army to fight against the gnolls.
Alright. So they react neither in favor or against against you, right? They just kind of nod and say, "Very well. You would need to talk to perhaps the dwarf lord of SEPTFORD. in order to inquire about joining the ranks. But we cannot recruit you here at the gate. And they open
That's
the gate
fine.
for you and they'll leave you.
Yeah, let's go find HARIK and let's go speak to him.
Okay, so you guys are starting to make your way west toward the western gate to talk with HARIK. Gray and Lichen, do you guys have anything else to add to the action of the crew?
I mean, I would follow for now, for the time being, and I would attempt to ask about their beliefs, but not yet, like up until, and it especially would not be the same guard that I asked the first time around, because that guy was rude. But yeah, I would just follow KRONOS for now.
I'm all good.
Alright, sounds good. Lichen's all good. And then Gray's looking to talk to someone else upon arriving at the western gate. And when you get there, of course, you ask for the guard, HARIK. Let's see if he's there. We're going to roll a chance that he's not there. We'll say that there is a 2 in 6 chance he is not there at this time. 1 or 2 indicates he's not there at this time. There's a risk, right? He could be off his shift now. Alright, he is there. He's present. And he comes to see you.
Hey, HARIK!
And he says, oh, good afternoon, gentlemen. Welcome back.
I tell them that we tried our luck with the natives, but they weren't too fond of us, and they ended up, trying to shoo us away. We were hoping that we could join up with you guys and go meet the Lord of what was it, dwarves?
He nods this. Very well. I will have someone here escort you to the fortress and request an audience for your crew.
Sweet.
Okay. As he, of course, tells you that, Gray, you look at the other guards. There's only about maybe 2 other guards here. You talk to the other one this time. What do you want to say to him or do to him?
And I'm just asking about what their beliefs are, if they like follow the same church that we follow, the same beliefs that we follow, just like, because I'm new to dwarves. So.
Okay. Yeah, he's reacting neutral. So the guard there, yeah, it's not favorable and it's not against you either. He kind of just says, yeah, he says what he says or replies at least, but doesn't really go further into explanation, right? So he just says, "No, sir, we do not follow your God." That's it, and he resumes his post.
That's about all I was looking for. So I would be happy with that, and I would just follow KRONOS.
Okay, and then Lichen, of course. Did you want to take any actions here at the gate?
Nope.
Okay. So now we are being escorted by one of the 2 other guards through the surrounding hamlet or surrounding settlement around the fortress. You make your way to the entrance of the fort, which is on the south side of the mountain, in which the fortress was made upon. And when you get to the outer wall, naturally there are some more guards here. The dwarf explains the situation, who your crew is, and what you're trying to do. And the guards at this gate here react uncertain and confused. They have further questions, I suppose, right? They go back and forth, and they'd like to hear it from your crew. They ask your crew in particular, basically, why do you want to serve the Dwarf Lord of SEPTFORD?
We say that we had a bit of an issues with the berserkers as well back out in Ryden. Maybe you've even heard of what happened to that place. And we were originally coming through here to go speak with the natives about the ruins down south of them, but they weren't too kind of us, and we were offered to see if we would like to enlist with in your guys' army. and we'd honestly be cool to help, you know. As our fear is that these gnolls take over the east side, and the berserkers take over on our side.
Okay, so kind of explained why you're here. You're here to help join the war, right? Okay. Positive reaction, it looks like. So the dwarf nods, says, very well, that is a good answer. In that case, we will let the Lord know that you're here for an audience. Please stand by. And you guys have to wait for a while at the wall as the dwarf sets out to alert the Lord of SEPTFORD that you're here for an audience with him. And if he's available, which there is a chance he isn't, he might be busy, right? There's a lot of things the Dwarf Lord has to do throughout the day, besides take care of himself.
Oh, your camera's off, by the way.
Settlement and army. Oh, okay. Alright, so there's a chance he's not able, based on the reaction roll. Let's see. Reaction is 5 plus 5, and that means he is readily available to meet with you. You don't have to wait very long. While your crew was waiting, though, was there anything else your crew wanted to talk about or do outside the fortress?
I'm cool with just going in to go meet him. I'll meet with him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just like casually like elbow like Lichen and be like, hey, do you know where I can get a stick of gum here?
No, man, I got no clue. I've been off for a while now.
I'm like, well, I mean, I'm just a little bit hungry, that's all. Thanks. Anyway.
I don't know. I haven't been here, man.
I'm gonna be like, it's fine. Like, it's just don't worry about it too much. Like, let's just go ahead and, you know, I'm fine. Are you okay? Are you okay?
It's just a little emotional, man. Just being back where I came from.
Be like, I'm gonna get like act really stressed out and like start like, you know, like wiping my forehead. Be like, you know, I'm just gonna walk ahead with KRONOS and just ignore him, like ghost him.
Okay. Yep, the dwarves let you into the fortress. They escort you through the halls as you make your way through the courtyard and into the mountain fortress. And you're walking through the halls and all the way to a hall, a gathering hall, where you're to meet with the dwarf lord of SEPTFORD, who is the lord of these dwarves. So you walk into his hall. Soon you're standing before him. And I suppose if you'd like, you can pay your respects, right? Bow down to the Lord or show grace, right? Would you like to, or is there something else you want to do?
I would, you know, pay my respects. You know, we're not come here out of hostility or disrespect. We've come here to, you know, join up with them.
All right. Let's see his reaction to your crew. So to that, he is confused and uncertain. He says,
even if it's an 8?
It's an 8. It means neither good or bad in between.
Damn.
Just a second, guys.
Alright, all good.
I'm like, fine. I didn't want to ask. I didn't even want to ask. It's fine.
Okay, so we left off with, of course, your crew paying respects, and then he reacted uncertain, right? So he says, No need for the formalities. You're here to help me. It is I who should be, of course, paying my respects to you. You have seemed to, of course, answered my plea. I have requested anyone able to join my ranks in the defense of our dwarven fort. And thanks to you, we might have a chance, right? He says, my dwarves are spread too thin to do much about the southern country, which has been lost to the gnolls throughout the war. I now will enlist you as my soldiers. If you will have it, you'll be paid well, and I promise you, every head of the gnoll army you bring back, you will be paid handsomely. Any loot you recover is yours for the keeping, and if you recover any dwarven positions or goods, we will pay well for its return. So please wage war against our enemies as a mercenary or vassal of us dwarves, and we will pay you well. We'll also house and feed your crew if you return to the fortress, that is. But you are now formally, I suppose, enlisted in my ranks, right? And his dwarven servant comes out, brings you guys a contract to sign, and it signs, or it was just a contract of an agreement that you are here to serve the dwarf lord of Stepford in his war against the of the Wegnolls, right? The Wegnolls. And if you, of course, the main thing is that in this deal, all it signifies is that you are to, of course, hunt these enemies down for him, and in return, he will pay you. That's it.
Okay, cool. Are we still able to speak with him after we sign the contract?
Yes. Is there any questions or concerns
Okay.
you have for him?
Yeah, I would. Go ahead.
Sorry. I would ask him, like, what does he know about these gnolls, and do you know where any of their, where they might be staying, like trenches, little hamlets, maybe?
Yep. So, in response, he unfortunately is not too sure. Himself is not too sure of the whereabouts, but he has, of course, dwarves who are surveying the positions of the enemy, and they will bring you the utmost news as soon as they can to give you an idea of where you might go to begin your hunt, right? But being that his people are so stretched thin, right, his army, at this time, they are not certain of the dwarves or the gnolls' next move. The entire southern half of the mountain range has been lost to them, right? They're not sure of their exact position anymore, right? All the dwarves there were withdrawn, right? So there are dwarves, of course, guarding the southern border, but they have brought little to no news to their dwarf lord recently.
So, you know, now that we're with you, does that mean we're, like, no longer going to be halted at the gate? We can just pass through?
Yep, you will be contracted as mercenaries, paid soldiers, and you'll be treated as his vassals, sort of, right? Not like maybe very powerful vassals yet, just kind of paid soldiers, right? So you'll be under a daily wage as long as every day you're serving in his army and his the war's purpose, which is, you know, campaigning against the gnolls. You'll be paid, housed, and fed, right? Like a mercenary. And you'll get bonus pay for any kills you get, and of course spoils of war for any loot you acquire against the enemy.
Okay.
So,
Alright, that's all I needed to know. You can go, Gray.
Yeah, so I would probably, you know, like slowly kind of like walk up to KRONOS and kind of cover my arm, like cover my mouth and my arm, and just like whisper to him and be like, hey, we should ask him to consider expanding like the church's reach into the dwarven villages and the dwarven homes. Like maybe strike up a deal with him and tell him that if we die in battle, or one of us dies in battle, to kind of consider us like a martyr, right? One of us a martyr, and maybe, you know, bury, like if one of us dies, bury one of us here. And yeah, like just pretty much in hopes of expanding the church's reach.
Okay. I guess that's what I ask the Lord of Slipford.
Okay.
Like, in case
as
one of us
you-
dies here, yeah.
As you two discuss your conversation or have your separate conversation during this meeting with the Dwarf Lord, Lycan, right? Do you have any questions or concerns or actions you want to take while they are kind of privately discussing the matter?
I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna be like, "What may be their weakness? What may be their weakness, my brother?"
Okay, let's see his reaction. And the Dwarf Lord of Septford, he says, "Sorry, brother, but I am not too certain. These enemies have been a great trouble for us people, us dwarves. You see, little to nothing is known about their weaknesses, but we do know that they are tall, so they cannot fit in all of our tunnels. That they are very violent, and they can be pretty lazy. They love the spoils of war, which we do not want to offer them because they are the enemy, and we do not want to pay them to leave us. We want them to just leave us, of course. But I am afraid I don't know too many weaknesses of theirs aside from their height, their greed, and their potential laziness in times of peace."
Laziness, so that means they could be like, what, sleeping during the day, maybe sleeping
Maybe
before you
nocturnal,
encounter
yeah.
them? Yeah.
Their greed makes me think like we could set a trap.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
That's all for my action.
All right, back to
So yeah,
Cruzy,
I
right?
just want to, I just want to add that, like, basically, kind of allow the practice of our religion within the dwarven settlement.
Okay,
And yeah.
you want to request that? You don't want Kronos to, because you were asking Kronos about it, or asking.
I mean, no, I would ask Kronos to go ahead and persuade them, since he's also a paladin, right? So I would be
Okay.
So are you telling the
kind
Lord,
of
or are you
his-
telling Kronos your idea?
No, I'm telling Kronos, so
Okay, so Kronos, you want to relay
Kronos.
the
Well-
idea to the Lord?
Yeah, so I say to the Lord, you know, as you know that I'm a paladin.
like, we're
and he's a
risking our
cleric.
lives, yeah.
Yeah, and we would at least like a place to practice, you know, what we follow. Would it be okay if we were to do that here?
All right, let's see his reaction. Rolling. He reacts positively and says, "That is fine. You're welcome to worship God in the dwarven fortress of Septford as much as you'd like. You are a friend here."
Oh, music to my ears. I like you already, man.
And and so on our next turn, I would just request that if it's okay to recruit like some like priests and kind of create like a church within the town in case we succeed. Oh God.
He reacted very negatively to that. He says, "Sorry, that cannot be done. It is dwarven tradition that all dwarves follow the old gods. We worship Thor, the mountain gods, mining and smithing. You're welcome to worship your own god here, but us dwarves will not be converted to Christianity or Catholicism or anything like that. I'm sorry, but that is not allowed."
Are we cool with this? Is there anything else we want to do here?
No, that'd be it. For me, at
Okay,
least.
I offer a handshake, and let's see if can we get a roll check to see if he handshakes my hand.
Okay, you offer to shake his hand. Let's see if he accepts.
Come on, come on, come on.
One. He did not
Jesus
reach out to
fuck!
shake
Why
your
did you
hand.
ask to roll?
Alright, so you rolled to see if he would shake your hand. He did not extend a handshake. He says, you know, or he's not familiar perhaps with it. And he says, "Best of luck out there, gentlemen." And with that, his
I'm
guards
sorry,
escort you
Kronos.
out
I'm
the
so
door.
sorry, Kronos.
Right, so the
That's
dwarven guards
fine.
escort you out. They kind of nudge you out through the door. Right, your audience or meeting has been, of course, ended, and they take you out. And before you leave, the dwarf lord had made sure his guards take you to, of course, the dining hall first to enjoy some hearty meal and strong drink.
Oh, yes.
Strong drink? Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh, y'all aren't ready for this.
Oh, we gotta do it. Do
Yeah.
we roll for XP?
You can, yeah. So roll 2d6 if you'd like, as you enjoy. the strong
What
drink.
about me? Like I don't even think I have one currently. So
Oh, the leave the expedition.
no,
I think he might have
he
accidentally
might
missed.
just
He
come
might be
back.
joining back. Alright, roll 2d6. Come on, come on, come on. Whoa! Fuck yeah!
Wait. So in my situation, like, should I also roll? Because I have like 0, I think.
Yeah, you should roll 2.
I got my swag on, bro.
I mean, if
That's
you
a
don't want to drink,
2d6.
it's fine. You don't have to.
No, I do definitely want to drink. So I would
Yeah,
drink.
Kronos had a very good drink. You had a decent drink too. So Kronos, you gained 3 experience. Gray, you gained 1 experience from that drink.
Yeah.
So
Strong dwarven beer.
as I'm drunk, I would attempt to high five Kronos.
Okay. Yep, it was a good one. Kronos, you're at 21 XP now from drinking that dwarven beer.
Whoa.
And then let's see, Gray, you went up as well to just by 1 XP, so you're at. Let's see. Okay. Nope. I think I've lost track of your record. Trying to find you. Oh, there you are. Okay, so yeah, you went from 0 to 1 XP.
Do we, well, if he's not coming back, should we just settle?
Yep, that might be
'Cause
the
it
wrap
is
for the
coming
expedition,
quick.
I suppose, since we're at 2 hours and 43 minutes. So, today, of course, you managed to simply enlist in the Dwarven Army as mercenaries, paid soldiers. And so next time you'll be able to continue your operations from this position, right? You'll probably be giving your first
Sweet.
mission, right? Next time you come back to play. Alright, any questions or concerns as we wrap it up? You guys want to... And you don't get your daily wage yet, but you were fed today. You were housed. But until you start working, you won't get a wage, right? So actively working means that you're going out hunting for gnolls, right? So a single kill means that, you know, you're actively working against the gnolls and you would get paid a daily wage. So, alright. Yeah, any questions or concerns or anything you guys want to do after the expedition?
Could we at least speak with the, like, just say that, what's his name again? Lycan just walked off, you know, he fell asleep drunk. And could I still possibly find out, you know, find out what the Gnoll's weaknesses are or where they're located? Oh, he's back.
Who would you want to ask about their weaknesses?
I'd at least want to ask someone that's watching over the southern border, or someone that's, you know, yeah, someone that's holding off the southern border. They'd probably know more than anyone else, I guess.
Okay, so you want to visit the south wall of the fortress and see if the guards know anything?
Yeah.
Alright. Welcome back, Lycan. We're wrapping the expedition up soon. Before we do, of course, the team wants to gather a few more bits of information before we end this expedition. Do you have any questions, concerns, or other actions you want to take before we end today's expedition, Lycan?
No, I'm good.
Alright, Gray, how about you?
I would probably just be attempting to recruit people to the, like, whatever religion we have that we're following, like in a casual manner, not in a, like, just trying to have conversation with people while we're drinking.
Okay. Yeah, sure. So at the dining hall, you just talk with the other dwarves if they're able
Yeah,
to
trying to
talk.
just convince them, yeah, get them to, you know, drop their beliefs, not drop, but like convert, essentially,
All right, give
for
them a
sure.
reason to. Sure.
Yeah, because if we
So-
can create kind of a, another, if we can add another faction to the church, I think that would be great.
Yeah, influence the dwarves using, of course, the power of God to sway their actions.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll start with KRONOS. You left the dining hall early to go meet with the dwarven guards on the south wall, and you just kind of strike up a conversation with one of the guards there. Let's see their reaction to you. So you just kind of greet them. It sounds like. All right. Neutral reaction, neither good or bad. They just kind of return the proper greeting. What question do you have for them?
So I go up to them and be like, hey, so do you guys know anything about the Knolls? Like any weaknesses or where they might be located?
All right. Not what you want to hear, unfortunately. They all shake their heads and tell you that they have no experiences with the Knolls yet. They've never seen the Knolls. In fact, the last group of dwarves to ever fight against the Knolls were killed. Right.
Damn. Well, do you know if there is... So the last people that went to go fight against the Knolls, they've died, right?
The guards nod. They say, "Yes, sir." You can tell these are young dwarven guards, right? One is older, more experienced, but still has never seen the Knolls yet, right? They report to you or let you know that they themselves have never been beyond this wall. They are dwarven guards, right? So.
Is there anyone you might know that... Is there anyone that you might know that's dealt with these Knolls before? Because we're heading out there tomorrow to go fight them.
Yeah, they nod and they tell you about like some veterans that have faced the Knolls in the past, but they're not on the guard or watch, right? A lot of them, of course, have been retired or have been, of course, just kind of sent to reinforce the surrounding settlements east and west of here. But for the most part, the last people who have actually had major action against them were actually led by a man. They say his name was Ethan in Archelaus. They, of course, were the last crew to have a great victory over the Knolls. It was their efforts that actually fought the Knolls off, and ever since they left, the Knolls returned and retook the southern territories, right? Which the dwarves did not resist them. They immediately gave up those territories because they had no way to resist, right? So they fell back to their fortress and their northern settlements. But now the southern regions has all been plundered and taken again, right? So the last crew who knows anything about it were actually human mercenaries who once helped them fight against the Knolls. Now the Knolls, of course, are to the south, and the dwarves believe that they're planning to assault the neighboring or the nearby settlements east and west of here, right? They are dwarven hamlets that are in charge of mining productions, right, in the mountains east and west of here. So those ones have been reinforced by dwarven guards and soldiers and armies of dwarves, but they're stretched thin, and they need a stronger force to set out and assault the enemy, right, or drive them out of here. Yeah, the last offensive action would be, yeah. Oh, go ahead.
So Archelaus knows, has information about them. Is Ethan still alive?
You might have heard the man called Ethan before. He was one of the most famed fighters in the region. He actually led and won the only campaign as of the past year, which was the Kobold campaign. But he was taken prisoner by the rebellion of Mogulin, which the rebellion is now the rulers of Mogulin. So the Mogulmen have him as a prisoner. Was the last time he was seen or heard about. He was captured along with the king.
Damn.
He's the old marshal or general of the war who helped the dwarves back in the day. was imprisoned by his own people upon his return.
Yeah. Say very well, and start heading back towards the dining room where Gray is, and just wave at them and be like, "Have a good night."
Sounds good. And then for Gray, so yeah, KRONOS got some bad news. He was trying to gather intel. There's little to know at the moment, at least. The war against the Gnolls right now is like nothing super bad yet, but it will be getting worse soon. That's why they want to recruit mercenaries as soon as possible. And you guys are the first 3 to join their ranks in a while. And of course, back to Gray, you talk with a few dwarves at the dining hall. The dining hall was just a private dining for your crew. The only ones here that are not your crew are the dwarven guards, here to supervise and ensure that you have a good dinner. And of course, the dwarven servants, if you want to talk to them, they're pretty cute, but they're really short, right? Dwarven women are 3 feet tall, right? They're really short. And they grow a bit wider than taller, but they don't look bad, right? So yeah, they are serving you food and drink. The dwarven guards are not here to talk with you, but you can try to talk to them. The more friendly your dwarves would be the servants. Do you want to talk to the servants?
Sure, I'll have a chance conversation with the servants, yeah.
Okay, so let's say a dwarven servant. She comes to bring you more food, right? Make sure that you're fed well. A hearty, delicious meal for you. What do you want to say to her?
I'll be like, well, you know, this place seems nice and quiet, but what really, like, keeps you here? Like, what drives you to stay here and live here for the rest of your life?
Alright, she reacts confused and uncertain. She says, oh, sir, well, I'm not too sure, but I suppose I love living here. Great food, great place to live. My family lives here, and I serve the Dwarf Lord as loyal as I can. That's what she says.
Yeah, and I would follow up and say, if it's possible, I would follow up and say, well, if there was promise of a better place, a better land, a safer place, would you ever consider it?
Alright, she reacts positively, and she says, yes, yes. The Lord will protect us, but I fear that things will be worse soon. The war is getting closer and closer to home, you see. She looks around for a moment, a little scared to reply, and says, would you be able to take me somewhere safer?
And I would respond, if all goes well, and if the teachings that I grew up with can hopefully reach this place one day, absolutely. Like, I promise that if you join me in my belief and understand where I'm coming from and where the church is coming from, that we can preserve most of mankind, or mankind and dwarven and elven kind together against the, monsters.
Alright, middle of the conversation, she is asked to get back to work by another dwarven cook or servant, but she responds positively and says, well, I would not mind going with you, but I would like to come back here when it's safer. This is my true home, but so that I am safe, I want to go with you. And then she gets back to work, right? She takes your empty dishes and walks away, right?
So as she's going away, I would just say, spread the word and keep the Lord's name in your, in your mind.
Okay.
So
let's see. Her reaction is confused and uncertain. She says, you stop for a moment. You ask her name, and then you ask her to keep the Lord in mind. Well, first, she tells you her name. She's not against it or for it. She kind of just responds as is her duty to kind of just reply, I suppose. Let's see. So I'm grabbing her name right now. Let's see. Alright, her name is Mithra. So, and then she says, let's talk more later. I'm not too sure, but after you are finished eating, maybe we can meet after work, right? And then she walks away with that. Well, she told you her name at least, right? So
Yes.
you have a friend now, I suppose,
Yeah.
or an acquaintance. You want me to write it on your notes, or do you want to
Sure.
forget about her?
No, I would keep her in my notes.
All right. So you have a dwarven ally now, named Mithra, the servant, dwarven servant. Okay. Back to Lycan. Lycan, you were just eating dinner and drinking beer with your companions at the Lord's Dining Hall, the Dwarf Lord's Dining Hall. Would you like to see if you gain any experience from drinking the dwarven beer?
Yes.
Roll 2d6 to see how you enjoyed it. There's a chance to gain or lose experience points after drinking a strong dwarven beer. Alright. You, unfortunately, did not last long. Maybe you had a low tolerance today. But yeah, you drank it, and unfortunately, that first drink made you already drunk and dizzy and forgetful. So you did not gain experience. In fact, you lost experience, but you have none. So you just stay at 0 experience points, and you just become an incompetent fool, a drunkard, right? After your first dwarven beer, right? So.
Man, I was about to try to challenge somebody to a drinking battle.
Now we know why he left, right?
Yeah, he can't. He can't.
That's-
He's a young dwarf, and he's not very good at stomaching the ale or the beer. So.
I was gonna try to challenge somebody to a drinking battle or something.
Yeah,
And
your
bruh.
first attempt, you're already feeling it, right? Maybe it's because you didn't eat enough or something. Alright, so I think that will be the wrap for today's expedition. I guess, yeah. Any questions, concerns, or feedback before we end today? Otherwise, I'll see you guys at your next game.
Not much. Just like as we're heading to our rooms, I would probably grab Lycan by the collar and drag him off. So.
Okay. Yep, for sure. Oh, did you want to meet with the girl after the dinner?
Yeah, for sure. After I drag Lycan.
Oh yeah.
Hold on. When he grabs you by the collar, I'm gonna just start like flailing my arms at him.
Yeah. Alright,
Let
sure.
me go. Let me
Like,
go.
and you resist him. You don't want him to grab you, right? You want to maybe enjoy another beer. If you want to drink again, there's plenty of beer. You want another?
Yeah,
Go ahead, Lycan. Yeah, one more roll.
beer.
One more roll.
Yeah. Okay, roll 2d6 to see if you like this one better. Right now you're buzzed. You're not quite drunk or blacked out yet. You're buzzed though. You couldn't really handle that first one. You're already like in a daze, right?
Nah, it's just like the first one.
Alright,
You know,
this
it
one's
just kind
a
of.
lot better. The second time you drank, you started to feel it and started feeling good. You gained 1 XP this time.
It's just the first one because I haven't drank in a while. It just kind
Yeah,
of
it was a shocker for a sec. The human weakness.
Yeah, my stomach's not
showed
used
up
to
on
it
you
anymore.
for a little bit, but it's returning. Your dwarven heart, your dwarven resilience, drinking tolerance.
My heritage returns.
Yes.
I would like
so
to
you
just
drink.
scream it out. Just my heritage returns.
So, let's see how the servants react to that. They react positive. They cheer you on and bring you more to drink and eat. Right. They say, please eat well and drink well. They seem to really appreciate you guys' enlistment because you're the only humans recently to actually re-enlist in their ranks, right? And the dwarves have little to nothing else they can do about the gnolls invading their southern border. So human mercenaries here to help them is a big deal, right? So.
Wait, they brought me more beer?
Yeah, they did.
Drink it.
Okay, roll 2d6 again.
I'm not gonna.
I'm just trying to get wasted at this point.
I mean,
I
good
want to see how
luck.
this goes.
I'm curious as well.
Yeah, roll when ready. Oh, this one was even better. You got 2 XP for that
Holy,
one.
holy.
You're feeling amazing. You're feeling like on top of the world. You're at 3 XP now.
I'm so back.
Alright, nice.
All right,
Like
that's
it's
enough.
at 3 XP from that.
You know what? No, another one.
Alright, unfortunately it's really late now, so the dinner's ending, right?
Aw.
So you and
Yeah,
every
you're kind of
hour
just like
drinking now.
alone.
Yeah, an hour is passing. So you were eating for like 3 hours, drinking and eating for about 3 hours. Alright. So yeah,
Aw.
you ate from like 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at night. So they
Hey, I
brought
was
you to
hungry.
bed.
It's been a while since I've had a hearty meal.
The servants can't keep cooking, forever. So, but anyway, at some point, KRONOS would head back to the housing area. You guys are allowed a barracks room in the fortress, and then of course, Gray, you went out to find the servant girl after her shift and after the dinner. The only reason why she had to work a late shift was because your companion Lycan kept her at work.
Oh my god,
Sneak around
like
behind him.
But yeah, the dwarf girl, it's not normal for a dwarf to want to leave home, right? Dwarves are stubborn, but she's different, right? She seems to have grown fond of Gray. Maybe she's attracted to you. So you meet her after work, and she's just in her normal clothing now. She's not in servant clothes. What do you want to say to her or do?
So yeah, I would just I guess spend the evening or night with her. I guess it's nighttime since Lycan decided to overwork the
I
everybody.
didn't overwork them. That's their job. Okay.
She's a serf. She has her own room if you want to go, but she lives with the other dwarf servants, right, in the fortress. You want to go to her room or your room? Or where do you want to spend the night with her?
I mean, I would probably like walk her to her room, I guess, and see where it goes from there.
Alright, well, she's wondering what you wanted to tell her, because she couldn't really hear you.
Yeah. So I go ahead and I say, well, the truth is that you dwarves seem really nice, but I think you'd have a better chance at cooperating with, the humans if you if you started letting in our religious beliefs into your culture. And I'd say, like, I understand it's hard to let go of old beliefs. Even humans did at one point, like, have their own beliefs, like, but eventually we all came together, and this religion has guided us and helped us build a network. So I'd say that I think if I'm able to, create something here, I would definitely want to live here and maybe start a family here as well.
Okay, let's see your
And,
reaction. You have more to add?
No, that's it. Like, just see where it goes, basically.
Alright. She hears everything you're saying and doesn't seem to like everything you're saying. She is confused and conflicted. She says, "Sir, I thought you said you would take me away from here before the war started. What is all of this about conversion?"
So I mentioned that, yes, while it's true that, like, I would take you away to somewhere safer, but I kept your village in mind, and, since you mentioned that you wanted your village to be safe, this is my way of extending whatever protection I'm able to keep you and your family safe.
Okay, she reacts negative. She's still confused and doesn't like what she's hearing. She says, "So you're only gonna help protect me and my family if I convert to your god?"
Then I would be
You're
like,
selling. Dude, you could have had some game
Girl,
going
getting
down.
rough,
What the
I know.
fuck?
I'm trying to help us. I'm trying to help.
Great got a mission, right?
Okay, then I would kind of like you know, look down at my hands and be like, to be honest, why are you judging me? Why are you judging me? Don't judge me, Kyle.
Dude.
Bro, Kyle's judging me. Nah, this ain't
Yeah, he
right, bro.
starts to-
No, hold on.
Alright, he's like
No, it's
thinking
valid.
about what his friends might think as he realizes the situation. Here's to
Yeah.
make it worse. I'll roll her charisma. 6 plus 6 plus 2, so 14. She's one of the most beautiful girls you've ever seen, despite her.
Oh
race.
no!
So she's above average. Dwarf
You're
girl,
fucking selling!
right? She's got, yeah, she's really good looking, right? So, and now she's getting kind of scared and confused, right? The situation changed from wanting to take her away from this scary place to wanting to convert her instead.
All right. Well, I would, you know, I would look down at my hands and at my palms, and I'd be like, you know, the truth is, I'm not very confident of my power. You know, I've never been, you know, a paladin like my friend, my teammate, or I've never been a, you know, a fighter like some others. But I always believed that if I had enough faith, I could, you know, keep the world safe and keep the ones I love, you know, close and safe to me. And that maybe you don't understand it right now, but I'm sure you'll understand it, you know, when you feel some faith build up within you, like to keep, you know, yeah.
Okay,
I
let's
feel like
see.
it's the only, yeah.
3 plus. Oh, let's see.
Give me a good number, please.
4. She's.
I mean, hey,
just confused.
it's the least
She's just a lot of
better.
confusion. She just says, you know, sorry, I don't think we're on the same page. Thank you for tonight. And then she opens her door and closes it, and you're left out in the hallway.
No.
You're selling, cunt!
You sold the bag.
Dude, you could have gone in with the love route. You could have you could have gone in with the love route. Like you could have gone through there, right? She was already interested in you. You could have gone through there and then converted her.
You fumbled, bro.
Bro, she
Why'd
had a
you-
14
why'd you go straight
charisma,
for the
dude. She had a
jugular?
14 charisma, dude.
Dude,
Bro, the
I'm
roll is
speaking to
rolling
her
the
next.
fucking round.
Dude, I'm gonna
so-
spit game next. That's fucked.
So I'd walk to the back to the dining room, and I would just like have a beer. I definitely would like have whatever's
The
left,
dining room
like
is
whatever I can
closed.
find.
So
No,
you go
but
back
like
to your
on
barracks?
my way home, yeah, I would
Yeah.
just like any kind of, I would look around for like
Or a
wherever
bar,
they
yeah.
keep, yeah, just anything, even if I have to like somehow rummage and like look through something. I would just like take at least like the equivalent of like a good drink
Great.
somehow, some way, and then I would just find my way home.
Alright.
Drown my sorrows, dude.
The nearest bar is definitely open, right, at night. So you go there and you get yourself a dwarven beer. It costs 1 copper. Go ahead and roll 2d6.
I don't have. Do I have a copper?
Let me see. What's your character name again? It's Gray, right?
No, I don't have a copper.
You don't have a copper, but you have something that's valued like a copper. Salt is
What?
pretty valuable. You have a pouch of salt and garlic. You can trade that for a drink.
I would wait, both of them or just like one of them?
You can just trade one of them. They're pretty valuable.
Okay, I would trade I guess the garlic.
Okay, you give your bolt of garlic to the barkeep, which he accepts as payment for your beer, and sees that you're down on your luck. So he's like, "Son, what's wrong?" Right. Roll 2d6 when ready.
And I tell him,
Yeah, you can tell him.
yeah. I would tell him like I had a chance with one of the prettiest girls I've ever seen, but due to my stiff ties with my religion, you know, sticking true and all that, I kind of scared her away. And I'd be like,
Surely
you know,
I
I'd
can
tell-
have a chance.
Kronos, you can
I
either
would-
choose one at this point.
I
You
mean,
don't have to choose
I would mention her name to him. So her name is like Mithra, right? Or yeah,
I can roll to see if he
Mithra,
knows
I think,
Mithra.
or yeah, Mithra. Yeah.
He does not know her.
So, all right, yeah, I was hoping he would. So, and then I would just, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and roll.
Yep, 2d6. See how you feel about that beer. That was a good beer.
Oh, it's a good beer.
Relieved you. Yeah, plus 2 XP.
It was needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Alright.
not, it wasn't meant to be, guys. It wasn't meant to be, guys.
And
Let me
yeah,
have a
he
go.
gives
Let me
you-
have a go.
He gives you an extra beer or a shot because of what happened to you. He's sorry for you, so you get one more roll if you're willing to
Oh,
take
I
it.
got one more roll.
Yeah.
I'll be like, hey, you know, it's good. Thank you. I mean, I appreciate it though.
Would it be possible for me to just stumble in?
Sure. You all can get the bar together.
I mean, I
No,
could
no,
take it with
no.
me.
I'm gonna go pay her a visit.
Oh.
Unless you don't know where she lives.
Oh, wait, how would you know where she lives though? How would you know?
Damn.
Surely you can tell me.
You could have been following me, I guess, like, cause you wanted to tell me something. You could have been like
did-
accidental.
I did, but prior say I wanted to sneak around behind him, but I don't think he heard me.
Sorry, I did not. So you couldn't find him. He was on a private mission. Alright, well, yeah, if you want to drink that second shot, go ahead and roll. If you don't want to risk it, you don't have to.
No, I would like push it away and be like, I've had enough. You know, I'm
Can I
on a
stumble in and
mission.
pick it up?
And I'd be like, oh, hold on. I would try to persuade him to give me a hug before I head off. That's about it.
Let's see. Yeah, your crew, they found you. They were looking for you, it sounds like. KRONOS and LICHEN wanted to find you since you weren't in your barracks room.
Yeah.
And they found you at the bar, down on your luck. And LICHEN comes over and takes your shot after hearing the situation out, right? LICHEN, roll 2d6. The dwarf bartender says he's not sure about that. You know, he's about the hug thing. He's not really a touchy person, right? But he
Does he give me
thinks
like
that,
a
maybe
like a
there's
semi
someone else
hug?
here tonight, right? And you look around the crowd. He points out a few of the girls in the bar. Naturally, there are maybe a few girls in the bar that are dwarves. You see, there's a dwarven, I guess, you know, lady of the night at the bar if you're interested. She doesn't look very good, but it is.
You're not that down on your luck.
There's another one. It's a dwarf barmaid, right? She helps serve food and drink. She's maybe not as beautiful as Mithra, but she is a maid, right, or maiden. And then, of course, the last one is just like an old dwarven lady who's just here having dinner and a drink by herself. If you want to talk to her.
What?
Are you
Hold on.
interested?
I would be reacting to
Yeah.
Lycan. So Lycan at this point, Lycan stole my drink.
Yeah,
You didn't want it?
and he had a good time drinking your drink. He gained 2 XP from that.
Wait. Yeah, I wanted to see that. Yeah. Oh my God, 11. What the actual fight? We rolled low on everything except the alcohol.
Dwarf, what can you expect?
Wait.
He loved it.
Can
It
I
was a
say to the
great
bartender?
shot. It was like dwarven brandy.
Can I say to the bartender, like, hey man, I knew you would have had to throw that away anyway. I'm just doing you a favor.
Right. Alright, well, that'll be the wrap for today's expedition. I'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.
Have a good night. Take care.
Yeah,
Thanks
for sure.
playing.
See ya. Good night.
Bye.
It was fun. Good night.
Take care.